Hey everyone, welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. We're also live on the Kempire Radio YouTube channel, live on the Kempire Facebook page, live on the Kempire Radio Network Facebook page, live on Twitch, the Kempire, live on Periscope. I didn't even know Periscope was still around. Well, tonight it's all about hot topics. Of course, we're still talking about the Atlanta Housewives. More information has come out. Fallon cheated, allegedly. Oof. And we're hearing that Kandi is seriously considering not coming back, especially after the news of Phaedra possibly coming back. And of course, the floor is yours. I have posted the call-in link. Please be respectful when you call in. Profanity to the minimum, please. And of course, anyways, it's your night. I'm calling it TheKempire. It's Friday. If you've been following me for a very long time, you know on my original days, on Kempire Radio, we would have Thank Kemp, It's Friday. I've changed it because my name is Kempire now. And we called it TKIF. And I decided, you know what? My voice is feeling better than it did yesterday. And why not go live and talk with you guys? If you want to talk about an issue you're having, if you need advice, I have some fabulous women that call into the show and men. If you want to call in, share your thoughts, sound off on any hot topic. We're going to be talking about a whole range. I got a list. We got to talk about Kandi. We got to talk about Jen Shah. We got to talk about Candiace's tweet. We got to talk about Janet Jackson selling all her stuff. What's going on, Janet? What's going on? Anyways, let's get the show started because that's one of the things that you guys always comment. Kempire, thank you for just getting to the story instead of wasting our time. But I'm not going to waste your time because we still have to do some management work. And part of that management work is liking this video. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. TikTok, head on over to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. We're also live on Kempire Radio's YouTube channel. That way I'll be able to see all of your comments. I will not be looking here. I'll be looking here at the camera. Let me welcome some guests to the platform. My girl Danielle, I know she's got a drink.
You know I do.
And guess who else is here with me?
Of course, not paid by who tonight?
No, it's a new name, and I might have to change it, but we'll see how the night goes. I want to thank my supporters. If you weren't here last night, you're not going to understand what that joke is all about. But look, you miss a day, you miss a lot. Just saying. Ladies, how are you? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
My voice is a little back. I didn't realize how much talking I did yesterday. It was struggling a little bit.
We did a lot of talking last night.
Happy Friday.
We had some great conversation going last night. That was
I can't
every
believe
day. This was the best week.
Oh my God! It's all been about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. What's going on? Did you guys hear the rumor about Fallon allegedly cheating?
No, I'm waiting for you to tell me.
Well, Mr. Gobia, her soon to be ex-husband, he did a live and he spilled some tea. I'm not going to play all of it. I'm just going to play some of what he said.
Live?
Say it again.
I said he did a live.
Yes.
He did a live. I was like, oh, look at you.
Guys,
I actually was
at a certain age. I would have thought he would have been a little less public.
I thought so too, but I mean, remember we were talking about Fallon if she had money? He makes it clear that she has her own coin.
Oh, well, that's good.
I was like, oh, okay. Well, let me play it. Okay. But before we play it, you know, when people throw dollar bills at you, you gotta pay attention. Hold on. Allison, thank you so much for the super sticker. Appreciate you so much. Shout out to the chat room. Say it again. Oh wait. Who's here you go. Make it rain. I can't with you. Why are you coming in? You're coming in and out for some reason, Miriam. You're coming in and out a little bit.
Let me get out and come back.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Because we need to hear Miriam. We need to hear her. For those that are just joining us, welcome to the Kempire live. As you can see, I'm here with my girl Danielle. Danielle, first of all, before we jump into the hot topics, how is your week going? Like, how's everything going with you?
Everything is great. I'm still working right now. I have you on my personal laptop while I work my business on one tab and got you on another tab. Then I have one of my work laptops on my other lap, and then I'm gonna close that one and open up my other work laptop.
Oh my! Have we ever asked what you do for work? I don't know if you want to share that.
I don't mind. I work in HR. So right now I am working on, do I want to put it all out there? I work
No, don't put it all out there.
Yeah, I work in HR.
Okay, that's all they need to know. So when we need HR questions, I know who to go to. Well, shout out to our girl Danielle. Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay. I want to tell you the story, Danielle. Let me tell you the story. Wait, Miriam's here. Let me bring Miriam back. Wait, Miriam went black, and not the kind of black that we like. We'll give Miriam a moment. Let me just tell the story. So yesterday we reported. If you missed that video, I posted links of the previous videos that we talked about in regards to the Real Housewives of Atlanta in the description of this video. So check that out. So we reported yesterday that Fallon. Okay, let me bring out my receipts. Did I delete that? I think I did because I was just so through with her and her apology. Okay, I don't have the apology. Well, not her apology, her announcement. And we all were like, why are you making an announcement about we saw you for a hot second on the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
We don't care.
We don't
like you, but we don't care that much.
But now we might care just a little bit.
Because now this is the tea. Before she just gave us the tea bag, now we actually have hot water to brew it in.
Oh, damn. I just want to give a shout out to the Neighborhood Talk who pieced this video together, because I completely missed this because I don't follow Mr. Gobia. I like his name. I love when Up and Adam says his name. But, okay, he is confirming that she allegedly cheated.
I want to know why. I need to know more. So let's hear it.
Okay, let me just play a little part of the video. I'm not gonna play the entire video because he's going through, when people are at different levels. And all right, Mr. Gobia, she cheated.
When you married her.
Oh, well. Okay, let's talk. Well, okay. We will dissect this tonight. We have a lot to talk about tonight. And as I said before, I posted the link in the YouTube, Kempire Daily YouTube. I've stuck it to the top of it. I pinned it to the top. If you want to call in and sound off, please feel free. Just be respectful of everyone that's here. Okay. All right. Let me share this video with you guys so you can see what we are talking about. Please hold. Okay. So this is Mr. Gobia. He had a live today. Let me just make sure I turn this up. Let me know if you guys can hear it.
Sorry, but he looked like Uncle Ruckus right here.
Oh, you know what? Can we? I mean, he is a little funny looking, but you know what? I looked at his Instagram and I was like, he looked like he does well for himself.
I know, but can we pull ourselves together before we get on the camera?
He's going through it. His woman allegedly cheated on him.
His younger, beautiful woman, his arm candy is leaving him. I get it. Okay, you're right.
She really is pretty. Okay, let me play this. Hold on. Look, I should turn it. Hold on.
I'm no longer responsible for her financially. Fallon's not broke. I promise you. She's a good catch. She got plenty of money. You guys just want something very salacious. How was infidelity exposed? Just understand that I'm very good at what I do when I need to find something out. Yeah.
I'm just gonna stop that there. Let me bring Miriam back up. So he confirmed it. I mean, he confirmed a lot in just the first 25 seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, okay, let's unpack
very loaded
a little bit.
Live.
Yes. Can we just unpack this a little bit?
Loaded live.
So he confirmed some of the questions that we had yesterday. Yesterday, we were talking about her app. We had no idea what her app was. We were like, does she have money? Apparently, Fallon has her own money.
She's done very well for herself.
I'm going to ask a shady question. Was it the first sugar daddy?
Or he might be saying.
No, I was going to say I wouldn't be mad if it was. Either way.
You know what? Let me just say thank you, Crystal, for the super chat. Appreciate you so much. Wait, wow, he looks like the divorce is weighing on him. Damn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or he's saying that because he doesn't want to give her money. So he's telling people, oh, she has money. She doesn't need my money. It could be
That
that.
doesn't have anything in a court of law.
I know. But in the public opinion, where we are jurors, it
Oh.
counts. People.
Yeah, but she don't care about that. That's not gonna hold up nothing when it comes to that judge looking at them finances and those tax returns.
What I have not confirmed, and maybe people in the chat room know, does she have any biological children with him?
That's what I never understood. I know she claims his children as her own. And
Oh.
she says she has 2 more children. I guess they're
No,
like a great
no, she
blended
doesn't.
family. No, she doesn't what?
Yeah, I remember.
She doesn't have any with
She
him?
has 3. He has 3. And his kids are, some of them are very close to her age. And they are a blended family. And she
Right,
said
but
that they're very close
know.
to each other.
So
St.
you're
J says no, she does not have any kids with him. So, you know, a lot of people were in my comments when I posted that they were breaking up that, oh, she's got the baby, so she's good. No, she don't have any babies with him.
Dang.
So she's not good. But apparently, according to this live that Mr. Gobia did, she has her own money.
He did. That was the first thing he said.
Maybe she has a prenup.
Say it again?
Yeah. Maybe they have a prenup, or I think his loaded live, was what he was saying as he was answering the question. I think people were asking, because he's not really, his trend of thought is not that linear, goes here and there, and
Yeah.
he seems he is out of his comfort zone. I felt his pain. I felt bad for him, but then
Really?
I heard rumors that this is like a payback because he cheated on her too. So
Oh,
yeah, breaking news.
Look at you coming
I
with
want
the
to thank my
tea.
supporters.
You know.
I
Okay, so he confirmed in this live that he did that he allegedly he's confirming that she cheated and that he's able to confirm it for himself. This is what he's confirming. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm sure she will come out at some point to get some attention from us, and we will talk about it. But I'm just like, say it again.
You know, when he said that I'm very good at finding out what I want to find out, did he put the PI? Or is this the reason he went to South Carolina with her? Can you imagine if he wasn't with her and she was at the bolo party?
The plot thickens.
Oh,
Danielle, do you believe that she cheated on him?
Do I believe that she cheated?
Yes.
See, I just feel like when women cheat, it's more emotional, and men can cheat just for physical.
Oh.
So it's kind of hard. But I do know women who have cheated who don't know how to get their emotions attached. So it's hard to say because we don't know a lot about Fallon. Like, is she an emotional creature, or does she know how to stick out her chest and have those relations without getting attached?
Did you see her run across that kitchen and grab that golf club?
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know what to think about that. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. I don't know. I think Atlanta relationships, they're also different to me. So I don't know what to think, because the people in Atlanta, they handle their relationships differently. The whole bringing people into your dungeon and so your man is happy and stuff. So it's just a little different down there. So I don't know.
Oh, wait. So, but the big question is, and this will be a great segue to talk about what Candiace tweeted. Do you think you would be interested, either you or I want to thank my supporters over here, would be interested in Fallon coming on The Real Housewives of Atlanta with this storyline?
Absolutely.
Really?
I mean, why not? What else? What other storylines do we have on ATL?
What about you, Miriam?
I have mixed feelings about. I never really connected with Fallon, we didn't really hear from her and see how she operates. She was more personable on Speak on It than on The Housewives. On The Housewives, she came very, like, it was weird. She was introduced in the first scene with Portia, and then right away, Latoya started like doing the snark comments on her, but it hit a nerve, because if it was someone just saying something crazy and you're secure and there's no problem in your marriage, you want to care. But when there is truth to it, she got defensive, and she had the golf club with her.
She ran for that golf club.
She was very disrespectful with that first interaction.
Oh yeah.
So
Listen,
I think
she was
trigger. I think that's the trigger that Toya hit with that golf club, with the Halloween scene, because she came out the gate wrong at Portia's Black Lives Matter party, talking about, oh, you look like the type that dates older men. So Toya just, it started off as a bad relationship, and it was all Toya's fault. So I could see how Fallon could already feel some type of way about Toya. But I'm wondering now how much, because we don't see a lot of Fallon on the show, I wonder what was cut out. Like, did she do a lot of recording and it was cut?
I mean, it's very possible, because we already know the editing with Bravo. But even what we got from her, I'm not sold on Fallon coming back to show me her divorce. Speaking of divorces, so your favorite girl,
I have
Candiace.
a question for you, Kempire.
Yeah.
Before you move, I have a question.
Before I move, where am I going?
From his loaded life. No, I don't know. You're gonna move to Candiace. Wait.
Yes.
Did you notice in his loaded life that he implied that they have been having problems? So the problems in the marriage were occurring while she was filming. This is why I have a suspicion that he went to South Carolina with her, because she didn't want her in any bachelorette party. So this makes sense. According to his life today, he said for a while, I think he gave the timeline of since when they've been having problems. And here again, the same question. If you're having problems in your marriage, you're going to come to the reality TV. Why?
Well, that's a perfect segue. Let me show you why. Well,
the Kelsey Grammer effect.
Well, remember that? Okay, so Danielle's favorite girl, Candiace Dillard Bassett.
Like a rug. Do not give me that title.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. This is Miriam's favorite girl. Oh
God, I'm fixing my tissue in the triangle.
For your eye. Don't poke your eye out.
Invest in clean that. Candiace needs some stocking.
She does to cry.
Okay. Candiace said this in a tweet.
I'm gonna cry.
Candiace said this in a tweet. I'm really starting to believe these girls go on reality TV just so they can get divorced. And people were like, well, this is interesting timing for her to say that.
It's interesting because, one, we haven't heard from Candiace in the whole pandemic.
No, she's been there. We just haven't reported on her.
Because she really hasn't said much, because she's had so much backlash from her previous tweets and social media. And even Kandi got on her about her social media and how she needs to be quiet a little bit. So we really haven't heard from Candiace in a long time. And then when we do hear from you, this is what you come back with.
And people were wondering, was she talking about something going on Potomac, or was she shading someone like Fallon?
So who would she be talking about on Potomac? Because the ones who are married on Potomac are her, Karen, and Wendy.
Maybe one of them.
Herself.
Maybe she's beefing with Wendy. But remember, she had beef with Karen at the end of last season.
She's talking about herself, I think.
So her little beef with Karen was because Karen didn't want to pick a side. Karen felt that both parties were wrong, and Karen played a neutral part.
But remember at the reunion, it got really ugly because she felt that Karen was trying to get her fired at Bravo.
And I don't remember that part.
See, that's why I'm here. And let me bring Saint J up. Saint J is back. What's going on, Saint?
Saint J.
Hi, how are you guys today?
Hey.
Why does your picture look like you're in a bubble bath?
I might be. Who knows?
Oh.
Hey.
Saint J, what are your thoughts on this Fallon cheating situation? Is this something that you would be excited to watch on The Real Housewives of Atlanta?
No. So Kenya's finishing a divorce. I want Toya to come back, and it's too many people that are divorcing. Like Toya's having a knockdown, drag up social media brawl with her soon-to-be ex-husband. We've seen Kenya go at it with Mark for 2 seasons. And Fallon's going to come. We're just meeting her. Like, we're not even invested in that. We already have people that...
Wait, correction. Kenya, we've only seen Kenya going at it. We haven't seen Mark.
We saw him tell her in season 12 that when he stormed out that event and said he was...
Be nice.
I know, but I forgot Captain Teen Twirls over here. Sorry. I was just saying the majority of the time we've only really seen
Can I say something?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay. I think Candiace is talking about herself because allegedly she has been fishing for phone numbers of NFL players.
What?
Where did you get that from, Captain Teen Twirl?
Monique said it on YouTube.
At this point, I don't know where are my sources. I listen so much to YouTube.
You forget where you got it from.
Word on the street is that she's
so here's why
for...
I wouldn't put it past her. Here's the thing. Do you guys remember when Candiace first introduced what's her husband's name? Chris.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris. She said he came from a middle class family, let's say, or a little under middle class is what she alluded to. But then when the mother came around, she was like, "Oh no, he comes from a predominant family." And because his last name is Bassett, that's when Robin was like Bassett Furniture. So I think the mother's trying to clean up the fact that her daughter, her little princess, has married this white man who don't come from money. So I wouldn't put it past her if she's now trying to backpedal because he doesn't have any money. She really might want somebody with money.
Oh.
Remember, he comes with children too.
Yeah.
A lot of kids, right? How many kids he had?
2 or 3.
He lost patience with her because let's face it. Yeah, he doesn't look happy with her. When did you see them happy and having a moment?
They look happy.
So there might Chris and oh my God, Chris all the time he looks like the anger management supervisor all the time.
Wait. So you think that Miriam? You're saying that you think that she's talking about herself, but I don't think she would do that. She's too much about her image.
No, she projects a lot. She is violent, and she projects violence coming from others. She talks behind others' back, and she projects on others. And then she's filthy, like her tweets are horrible, and she cries victim all the time.
Wait, can we just rewind? Can we just rewind for a second? So Cool Cat, shout out to you. Chris has 3 kids, and all with Black women. Let me find out. He is behind on child support, allegedly. He also sold that business, remember?
Where's the money? So he doesn't have money. Yeah.
That's sad.
She tried to get a book deal. Because he's doing like a cookbook. Where is the cookbook?
Really a partner, and not only, I'm not knocking that. He was a partner in that restaurant. But I did just recently see Candiace on that family reunion show with Kim and Brandy on Netflix. So she's working, and she did that Christmas movie that I watched that came out. I want to say either on BET or Lifetime. I don't remember which one. So she did, and she
Netflix.
had it wasn't Netflix woman.
Oh, BT. It was BT.
BT. But she had full-blown
Netflix.
It was not Netflix. It was either BT or Lifetime, but I think it was BT. My point is, she had a full-blown part. It wasn't like a peep in here. She was a main character.
She's working.
And she wasn't bad in it. I saw a few clips of her. She wasn't bad.
I watched the whole thing. I try to support Black. I watched the whole movie. It was a cute movie.
Okay. All right. Okay. Can we just focus a little bit? Wait, let's focus. For those that are just joining us, like this video. Be sure to like this video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Tonight, we're talking all hot topics. So we're going from the Real Housewives to Atlanta. We're talking a little bit about Potomac. I want to talk about Janet Jackson selling all her wares. I also want to talk about Jen Shah and her attorneys trying to get extra time because the prosecutors here at the Southern District of New York gave them millions of documents that they need to go through, and they cannot make their May 10th date for the hearing. So we'll get to all of that. So for those that just joined us, we were talking about Fallon Gobia. You know, she announced just yesterday on her stories in a press release on IG that she is getting a divorce. Now her soon-to-be ex-husband is allegedly saying that she cheated. Well, no, he's saying she cheated, allegedly, I'll say. But he also confirmed that she has her own money and she's doing very well for herself. And I'm not sure what his motive is behind saying that, but look, it is what it is. And then we had Candiace, Captain Team Twirl. I don't know if she checked her name. His favorite person. She's saying that some of these ladies go on reality TV to get divorced. And we're wondering, like, where is that coming from? We're not understanding. St. J, what is your speculation on why Candiace may have posted that tweet?
You know, Candiace is more than she watches the blogs.
Can, did you watch it?
I mean, it's just that kind
Hi,
of vibe.
Candiace.
She was born
Hi,
and she was like, because it does just sound so convenient. Like, okay, Fallon, you were a guest on the show. You made friends with Candy. You made friends with Kenya. Oh, now you're getting a divorce? Like, it just sounds like, oh, okay, girl. Like, sure.
The housewives do when they get it's the Kelsey Grammer case. Whenever they're getting ready to get a divorce, the women come to these jobs on Housewives because it's a way to bring them some income.
But she didn't really have a job.
But that's my point. So now you don't have anybody taking care of you. So now you need some money, and this is the easiest way to make a quick coin.
I will say it's suspicious
for
Fallon, because Fallon said that she was asked previously to do Housewives, and she said no. And then miraculously, this is the perfect time for her to do it.
I mean, a lot of people say that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And no one's going to confirm it. You know, Bravo's not going to speak out on petty mess like that. So she could easily say, oh, they asked me to be on it. Based on what we've seen of Fallon, I'm not that interested.
What I was going to say,
when she was first.
Were you talking about Camille?
No. I was talking about Fallon. I was talking about Fallon.
She's talking about the Kelsey Grammer. Yes, that's Camille.
Oh, I only want.
No, but Camille had the job. She was a producer, executive producer in all his productions.
No. I know that about Camille. I was talking about Fallon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Fallon's not coming to be filthy rich on the show.
Is it team Camille over there?
No.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes.
Yes.
Well, no, when she's against the mean girls, I am team Camille. Not when she was on the show. But I think Candiace, she just infiltrated herself because she's been on hiatus for a while. Nobody's talking about her.
Yeah.
And maybe she didn't film as much. She saw this as an opportunity to be talked about again.
I'm about to bring up Lonnie. Just do me a favor. If you're not speaking, it's very important to mute your mic, just because I know the more people that I bring up, it's just going to cause interference. And I don't want, for those that are listening now and for those that are listening to the playback, that they don't have any issues. For those that are watching right now, be sure to like this video. Be sure to share this video. Don't you? Sharing is caring. Hello. Let me bring up Lonnie. What's going on, Lonnie?
Hi.
Lonnie was like, I'm going to give y'all me today.
Well, it's Friday. I was just like, I'm an old person. I was like, it's 9:00. It's time for me to go home. I'm like, happy hour's over with. I'm done.
It's happy hour at home with us. Look, I even put water in a wine glass.
Can I throw some shade out here real quick?
Uh-oh. Of course, it's Shady Friday.
Of me trying to find Chris Bassett if he's behind on child support, I did find out that one of the local golf clubs here sued him. Well, no, because both their names are on here. Sued them back in 2019, I guess, for non-payment.
The golf club?
Yeah.
How much? Do we know?
$3,954.07.
Why wouldn't they pay $3,000? Okay. Why didn't we talk about that? Well, it was 2019. We weren't here. Okay. That's okay. Lonnie, what are your thoughts on this whole Fallon situation? Have you heard Fallon's getting a divorce and allegedly she cheated?
She probably did, I mean, I would be interested in seeing receipts. Like, how did you find out? Did you read like text messages? Was she Snapchatting with a particular person? Because
Not
people
Snapchatting.
well, when you do stuff through Snapchat, as soon as you see the message, it goes away. So, I mean, did you see something? Was a message saved? That's why a lot of people cheat through Snapchat, because it's safer through text messages. Because if you send pictures, if you send messages, once you open it, it goes away.
Yes, Lonnie.
Oh my God, Lonnie is like an investigator. I'm glad
So
she's
a lot
on
of
my
people will
team.
try to
will cheat through
screenshot.
Snapchat.
Wait, say it again, Miriam.
She's right. And if you try to screenshot on Snapchat, the person you're chatting with will know you took a screenshot. So yeah, this is why cheaters go to Snapchat.
I just never got into Snapchat. I have a Snapchat. Every once in a blue, I'll go and I'll post something in there. I'm like, are y'all still here? All right.
No, I just
Did
like
he
to put for the
freeze?
filters.
I have it for the filters as well.
Yeah, I don't post.
Um,
I'm not a big social media person. People who know me have my telephone number. That's it. But they do cheat through that. So I don't know. Maybe he saw something through that. Maybe it was accidentally saved, because if you tap on a message, it saves it. So I'm curious,
Yes.
like, how he found out she cheated, or maybe somebody told him, like, hey, your wife's cheating on you. Here's like proof,
Ooh.
and stuff like that. The guy that I was like dating, the Bumble guy, found out his fiance was cheating on him from one of his employees. So I mean,
Wait, you said was? Are you guys stop dating?
that's a whole nother hot topic.
Well, this is what tonight is all about. I mean, you don't have to share. You don't have to share the story,
Yes.
but we're talking about a range of topics tonight. That's why I did the live. It really wasn't just
Yeah,
to talk
please.
about hot topics. It's to have people call in, share thoughts and views on anything that they want to talk about. But girl, I mean, it's up to you. You don't have to share your business.
Yeah, no.
Lenny, I
it's
need
just
your
like-
number. I need your number.
But I mean, just to kind of keep on topic and stuff like that. So I mean, he could have like found out, and then sometimes, people get really messy. Maybe she wasn't happy in the marriage and she just got messy, where she just didn't care if it was a text message and he saw it. But people have gone on reality TV, and my thought was maybe that's why Drew went on. Maybe that was her key to get a divorce.
That's true.
So
Ooh.
I thought maybe that's why she, went on reality TV. Maybe that was her out to get a divorce, because they do go on these shows to get a divorce, because it
Do you
brings
think-
out-
do you really
Drew's
think
been
that-
allegedly
do you
trying
really-
to get on the show for years.
Wait. Do you really think that Drew came on the show to get a divorce from Ralph, or was it the other way around?
Well, it could have been the other way around.
Uh oh. Somebody tried to
could
call you.
have
I
been.
agree.
Yep, they're trying to get to her. It's Friday.
Stop talking about my relationship.
Sorry, my phone, like someone was like calling me, but
How dare they?
I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised. Oh my God, Almond. I'm not surprised that they're like they're not or they are getting a divorce. Like, it doesn't surprise me.
Why are people starting stuff in the chat room? Cool Cat says, did you guys hear today that it was with a cast member? Portia kept saying, my friend Fallon has a plane.
So
Hello.
my friend sent me a blog yesterday,
Uh-huh.
Can you
and
hear
that
me?
blog and the tag
Okay.
was like,
And
I have some
not
tea.
surprised that
She
they're
might have
not
cheated.
getting
Wait. You both are talking at the same time.
Oh wait, now I can't hear you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna hang up and then call back in.
Yeah, do that. Technology. Okay, go ahead, Saint.
Okay, my friend sent me a blog yesterday, and in the tagline of the blog, it wasn't the neighborhood talk. I think it was Gossip of the City. The tag of the blog was, and I have some tea. It allegedly was with one of the cast members.
That Fallon cheated with one of the cast members?
When I read it, I thought they were saying that he cheated with one of the cast members. But
Oh.
I am going to send you the blog, actually.
Oh. Okay. All right. Let me bring Lonnie back up.
Sorry, people are like calling me. It is 9:30. I am not doing it in the streets right now. No.
I cannot.
He's
I
actually
cannot.
a
You are-
councilman that's actually calling me. Or
Wait.
no, he's a state representative.
Who can
So that
blame
might be my
him?
next
Look at
concord.
you.
But I'm not surprised they're getting a divorce. Like, all right, but she better not hold a peach though. She's boring to me.
Agreed. I feel the same way. I feel that. Miriam, you feel the same way about Fallon, or would you want to give Fallon a try with the peach?
Although I trust Kenya's opinion, Kenya was really pushing for her. Say, Fallon, she deserves a peach, because it seems like they have been having lunches, like a lunch together, like several times. They really made the friendship off the camera, and Kenya was like saying like she needs a peach, she deserves one.
I don't know if I trust Kenya's opinion on this matter, because I think Kenya is. I know you're Captain Team Twirl. No. However, I feel like in regards to Kenya,
I think
wait, let me finish. I feel like with Kenya just wants an ally.
I agree with that.
I think Kenya connected with Fallon.
I
think Kenya connected with Fallon because they're going through things like in marriage. Maybe this is how they get friends. Come on, Kenya can have friends. She can.
You are living up to that name. You are living up to that name.
You change it to Paid by Kenya?
No, I'm not. I use her hair care.
You know, here she goes with the hair care again. Okay. Let's focus. So everyone agrees that they would not want to see Fallon on the show. So let's move on, because I feel like we already wasted too much time on Fallon.
I don't agree with that, but okay, we can move on. I don't
agree. Say it again?
I said I don't agree with that, but we can move on.
Oh, because you want to see her.
She doesn't have to hold a peach, but we were intrigued because she was married, she had a beautiful house, she has a private jet. So initially we wanted to see more of her.
Yes.
So now all of a sudden we don't, but she doesn't have to hold a peach, but I would like to see more because we never got an opportunity to see what she could offer us.
Okay,
like a friend of.
Yeah, I can see her as a friend of.
An official friend.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Agree.
But can I say, I only wanted to see Fallon when she was filthy rich. If she's not like filthy rich, I could do without it.
I agree with that, Saint. I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I want rich people. That's it.
Oh, damn. You want rich people?
Yes. The show is supposed to give us a lifestyle that we don't have.
Getting paid by Kenya more.
Well, you are.
Okay, well, all right. Let's just move on because there's some more Atlanta information that we need to talk about, and that is about Kandi. Kandi did a new interview with, I forgot what it's called, Housewives After Hours. I don't remember. It doesn't matter.
Nightcap, Housewives Nightcap.
Thank you, Housewives Nightcap. Maybe I should play a little bit of it. You guys want to see a little bit of it? I'll play the clip that I have.
For your viewers, you got to keep them caught up.
Yeah, let me keep y'all caught up. Hold on. Let me get this. I didn't cue this video up, but I can cue it up now because I have it right here. Hold on. Oh, woo. All right. Let me separate it. It's a live show. Bear with me, y'all. Shout out to everyone here, including Paid by Kenya Summer Moore. Damn, you even know her last name?
Please,
Miriam?
but I want to thank my supporters. That was my name today.
I don't know what you're talking about.
My names.
I don't know what you're talking about. Let me play this video and we can share our thoughts on it. Okay. All right. So this was Kandi on a recent interview with Access Hollywood. What was it? What was it again, Miriam?
Housewives Nightcap.
Okay.
We have watched you for so long. Going into this reunion, shooting this last season, does it look like the end is near for you, or are you still like, I'm loving this, I want to keep going?
I don't know, honestly. I mean, I feel like, it's a constant change up in the cast. It's a constant change up in where people are in their lives. I don't know is really my answer. I'm always contemplating when is my time for me to make a move.
You have like a million jobs. You're like, literally, you have like 50 jobs. You don't need Bravo. So it's really up to you, you know?
Yeah, I mean, technically, yeah. I mean, it's like definitely, you know, it's a mutual choice. I always say it's a choice of a person if they want to stay, but also it's a choice of the network if they want you to stay. You know,
they're not going to get rid of you. But I do hope you handle it better than Nene did because she did not take it well. So
yeah, I'm not gonna speak on that. But for me, it's like where I am. I've had a great relationship with, you know, the network. You know, so it's like I don't think it would ever be a situation where it would be a bad thing. At least I hope it wouldn't be. But you know. Who knows? I mean, it may be my time to say goodbye, and it may be my time to just be like, I'll stay a while longer. You never know. I'm still kind of like figuring things out.
Makes sense to me. I know. I mean,
she's still figuring things out. I'm going to take up a few calls. I'm just going to have to drop some of you just because it affects everything going on in here, including my own video. So I'm going to just drop some of you guys, and I'll call you back up. Okay? Let me just get a couple of calls. I'm going to bring up my boy Scotty. Hold on one second. Scotty, what's going on?
What's going on? You brought me in at the right time.
Oh, why is that?
Because, you know, everybody knows that I love me some candy. So of course, this was the time for me to come up. Of course, it was the time for me to come up, you know, to give my opinion.
What are your thoughts? You know, people are speculating now. You know, everyone's running with the clickbait saying Candi's leaving the Real Housewives of Atlanta, partially because we're hearing rumors that Phaedra might be coming back. What are your thoughts, and what do you know? Because I know you know some stuff.
I honestly don't. I only can go by what I see on the blogs like everybody else. So right now I don't know nothing. But in my opinion, I personally don't want to see Phaedra come back. Personally, I don't.
Why is that?
Because to be honest, like I look at it more than from an entertainment perspective, because I know a lot of people want Phaedra back for entertainment purposes. Like they feel like, oh, she's shady, she's this, she's that. But me personally, as a human being, I can't get past the whole shebang she did with Kandi, with the whole, you know, she was trying to drug and rape Portia. You know, I can't get past that as a person. So it's like, for me, I really don't want to see her. And on top of that, I haven't really been a fan of hers for quite some time now. And I don't think she's that interesting. I think that Phaedra is severely overrated. And I think that she's only interesting when she has someone carrying her. I mean, you could say the same thing about Kandi as well, but we're talking about Phaedra at this moment. And Phaedra is only interesting when she has Apollo in her back pocket. She's only interesting when she's sleeping with Kenya or Kandi. So if she does come back to the show, what exactly is she going to bring? Because if Kandi leaves, that's really the main thing that people want to see. People want to see how her and Kandi would interact with each other if she's back. I don't want to see that personally, because that's going to pretty much open up the doors for Drug-gate to be rehashed, and then we got to go through that stuff all over again. And then when the fans don't get what they want in regards to Kandi not getting past the situation, people gonna get upset about that because, oh, she's holding a grudge, she's doing this, she's doing that. So there's gonna be it's people think that that's what they want to see, but after a while it's gonna get tiring all over again. So I prefer not to see that. But I feel like, what is Phaedra actually going to bring if she comes back? It's the same thing with the speculation that Sheree may be coming back. And I don't understand that either, because the fans say we want fresh energy, we want fresh blood, but we can't get fresh energy if we keep recycling people from the past. We're never going to know fresh energy. Like, Sheree and Phaedra are played out at this point. We already want some of the vets that's already on the season to be gone. Why bring them back?
Well, I want to point out another part of the interview that people may have not seen, and this is why I don't think Phaedra will probably not come back, and if she does, Kandi won't be a part of it, because Kandi said in this interview, season 9 is still very triggering for her. So if something's triggering for her, she's not going to want to be on there rehashing it on television because she felt so strongly about what went down. Understandably, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, as a person that as a person, I can honestly say that there are people don't understand that because I read comments and people want to make it seem like it's something else. But if you went through something, especially on TV, and someone out lies about you and stuff like that, and every time you hear about it, it pisses you off. That's just like a real life situation. Like when something happens and you've gotten past it, but sometimes when it's brought back up, it opens up a wound sometimes. And I think that when you hear about season 9, that will bring up open up that same wound. And let's forget the rumor that Phaedra and Portia, because she's not innocent in this either, Phaedra and Portia put out about her, it still bothers her. Like, look at the T.I. and Tiny scandal. Because of that particular rumor that they put out, people are trying to rope her into their situation. So it still follows her everywhere she goes. So she will never fully get over it because it's always going to follow her. Always. Even if it doesn't have anything to do with her, people are still going to bring it right back into that. So it'll never be, it's always going to be a trigger for her all the time. Take it from me, I understand. I'm one person that do hold grudges a lot.
Oh, Scotty, I want to ask you another question before I let you go. The whole story behind, because as you were saying, a lot of people want a lot of the cast members that have been there a long time to go. Are you one of those people that feels that Kandi should go? I know you're a fan of Kandi, but do you think she should go?
At this point, what else does she have to give us on the Housewives of Atlanta? I think we've seen her life come into full circle right before our eyes. We've seen her come on the show. As a single parent, she was dating this man, he got killed. And then, maybe a couple of years later, she met Todd, got married, had 2 kids. She got all these different businesses going on. At this point, what else do we need from Kandi at this point? She could easily, and I know people may disagree with me, but she could easily get her own show and it could be centered around her family. Because to be honest, even if the anchor of a solo show is not the most interesting, the supporting cast that they have around them could probably, fill in the spots where she can't fill in. Like, you got Mama Joyce, you got her Aunt Nora, you got her Aunt Bertha.
That's all you need.
Then you got Carmen, and you have Don Juan. She has people that's entertaining that's around her that can make the show entertaining. So it doesn't necessarily. So when people say, when I say that Kandi could have her own show about her life, the first thing they say is that it would be boring, but it wouldn't be.
That's what Danielle said. Her own show would be boring.
Yeah, none of her spinoffs have been boring to me. None of them have been boring.
And they've given her multiple ones.
Right. And plus, they have she has several people as a supporting cast. So they were all entertaining. So it's just like with Keisha. Remember Keisha Cole's reality show? Keisha Cole's not the most entertaining person for reality TV, but she had Frankie, she had Neffy, she had Elite. We didn't really need Keisha when we had them. So long as she has a supporting cast member, then cast members, a supporting cast, and she'll be fine. She can have her own show, to be honest.
I mean, you really just sold me on it. You sold me on it. So, but why do you think Bravo hasn't given her her own show that is long term and that's not just a small, one-off?
I honestly don't know. I don't know. I always wonder, but I think that a lot of for me personally, I think that they keep Kandi around for so long is because in so many people's eyes, she is Atlanta. She has the most connections. She knows every damn body. So she could be a catalyst to bring other women to the show. And she's probably the most level headed. I know a lot of the times when you have a level-headed person on the show, then they want to call them boring. But a lot of the times when you really think about it, on a show where you have a lot of people who don't get along, you do need that one level-headed person who's able to film with everybody and do things with everybody. Because if they have events, that one person can bring everybody together as a collective. So you always need a neutral party. So in my opinion, you can't have Kandi and Cynthia at the same time at this point. You got to lose one or keep one or get rid of both. You can't have both of them at the same time. But
so are you saying we need to get rid of Cynthia?
We should have been got rid of Cynthia a long time ago.
We would have missed her super spreader wedding though.
That's true, but after her super spreader wedding, what else does she have?
She's gonna try and have a baby.
I doubt that. I would hope she's not gonna have a baby. Like if they keep Cynthia, she can stay as a friend. Like they don't necessarily have to really get rid of her. Maybe they can keep her around as a friend or something. I mean,
I'm gonna bring up Danielle because Danielle is sharing a whole lot of her thoughts in the comments. You apparently disagree with my boy Scotty. What are your thoughts, Danielle?
So I agree with the Keisha Cole scenario. However, I feel like the aunties, Berta and all them, and the OG gang, they only gave us good TV when it had to do with Kandi. They didn't want Kandi to marry Todd. They wanted the prenup. They wanted this. I think Kandi has had her run. We've seen, what's her daughter, Riley, go off to college. We've seen her bloom into a beautiful young lady. But to Scotty's point, I'm okay with her still being a friend of the show. And I'm okay with admitting that she's boring, but she still brings something. She still brings the sound of reason, or the voice of reason, I'm sorry. But she just, we need to pass the peach on to someone else. It's like passing the torch. She needs to pass the peach on to someone else.
Pass the peach.
Pass the peach.
I agree. I can honestly agree with that. As a person that really likes Kandi, I do think that at this point it's time for them to usher in another generation of housewives.
And
at
that's
this
what
point.
I've been saying all along. We need younger, we need new energy, we need new faces. I would love to see them be married. But piggybacking on what you said earlier, I'm wondering if the reason why Kandi has never really gotten a full sideshow is because of the ratings of the shows, the specials that they did for her.
I heard the ratings were good.
No, the ratings. So that's not the problem. She's had better ratings than Kim. So, and her ratings was in the millions.
I'm not surprised at that. But, and I watch all the side shows for Kandi. But I don't pay attention to ratings. I watch because I enjoy watching, so I don't know that part of it.
Danielle, I'll ask you this: if you had to choose between Kandi or Cynthia, who would you pick? I think I asked you this yesterday. I can't remember.
Going with Kandi. Screw Cynthia. She's been old.
How dare you?
How dare you? What is Cynthia bringing, to your point, besides super spreaders?
Look, I softened to Cynthia this season, especially the way her mother spoke to her and tried to flip the script on her. The way her mother gaslighted her during this last season. I fell for Cynthia.
What the conversation about the PSA?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't feel for her about that. Here's why.
Oh.
My mother's of a certain age. My mother does not know social media. My mother does not know technology. My mother barely uses her iPhone. You better still call her on a house phone if you want to reach my mom. And that's real talk. So if I'm going to put my mother in this situation, I'm going to sit down and have a very serious conversation with my mom and say, hey, look, this is what I'm asking you to do. Kenya's doing this PSA. I need you to understand the ramifications of you coming out and telling your truth. Where we want you to tell your truth, you have to know that this is going to be picked up on social media. People might replay it, make memes about it. I would have sat my mom down and gave her every worst case scenario that she would never think of because she doesn't know this world. And I don't.
How do we know that that's not what happened?
Because Cynthia's not that smart. Oh, she's not that smart to sit around and have that conversation with her.
Why are we doing Cynthia like this tonight?
Honest to God,
Because I mean, she's Cynthia.
Cynthia is sweet. She's beautiful. She gives us beautiful wigs every season. But Cynthia is not the brightest candle in the box. And when Noelle sat there and she was agreeing with the grandmother, that's when I was, because at first I was kind of like, you're like, dang, Mom, you going hard on Cynthia. But when you think about it, I don't see Cynthia really sitting her mom, because her mother's old and country. And I don't think
Damn, why she gotta be old and country?
it's reality. She's of a certain age. She's of a certain age, and she's from what, Alabama or Tennessee or something. So she doesn't know that memes. She doesn't know that people can take things and tweak it and edit it. And she's old school. So her concern was what these people are coming back and saying about her, because she was talking her truth. And
I hate to interrupt you, but when people throw cash at me, I gotta make mention. Lonnie, thank you so much. You dropping big bills tonight. Woo! Should I take something off?
Yes.
Thank you so much, man. Okay, I'm just gonna drop you down because, like I said, wait, Scotty, anything left that you want to say on this topic? I appreciate you coming through. Everyone should follow you on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, I do got one more thing to say, and and hopefully you and Miss Danielle here can agree with me when I say this. At least, like, you don't have to agree, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just saying. Do you think the other problem with the Housewives of Atlanta is that they're not focusing more on getting? I think they should have more people that are no names versus trying to get celebrities to put on the show, because when the show first started, everybody were no names.
I totally agree.
Do you think they should try to find like some Atlanta socialite that may not have a name, or people like that's famous, someone that could be popular amongst their community, but not necessarily some celebrity person? Like, although you go in on, like some like that.
No one knew Fallon. Like, people of Atlanta probably knew her because of her husband and his time as a promoter, but none of us outside of the ATL knew her. She would have been, her storyline of the big house, the private jet, that would have been ideal. We can find more Fallons who are still married with kids and
the shades of Fallon. Let me just say this. I agree with you, Scotty, in that regard. I think they have tried to do that specifically in Potomac, but those women aren't going to do reality TV. They see what it is. And I know Bravo's gotten lazy, like record labels have gotten lazy. They want to sign artists that already have, an audience. So they want to sign talent that already has an audience. And I get that idea, but like what you're saying, the true reason why we love the Real Housewives and when it started were these women that we didn't know, but they were living these very interesting lives with interesting families, and we're sort of getting away from that. And I'm not sure if that's just going to be the downfall of the Housewives, but you guys can let me know if you think that.
But so I think the only franchise that doesn't have famous people, the only franchise that has, air quotations, famous people is Atlanta. And that's really the point, trying to make it survive. It's not going to work. And they're not even famous. They're C-list actors and actresses.
Like when you really think about it, at some point, as far as like more recent, most of the people that they have added to the show are people that we knew, or people that we knew somewhat. Like they added Eva. We already knew who Eva was. She was from the America's Next Top Model, whatever. She was an actress, whatever. We already knew her. They added Shamari. Most people knew her from Black. We already knew her. Drew Sidora. Most of us knew Drew Sidora from The Game. A lot of people didn't know that Drew Sidora was a real damn person, but she was. And if they didn't know her from The Game, they knew her from the TLC movie Playing T-Box. So it's kind of like we knew some of these people already. So I just feel like they should have just, or even LaToya. I didn't know LaToya. Apparently she's a YouTuber.
Me either.
I didn't even know her. I did. But.
And I've been in these YouTube streets, and I didn't know.
Yeah, I've known
LaToya
for the last 10 years. I've been watching her. I've watched her show for 10 years.
Okay, all right. First of all, for those that are watching the video, be sure to like the video. If you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Scotty, tell people where they can follow you.
Most definitely. Okay. You can follow me. I'll just say Instagram because that's where I'm the most active at. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can follow me at Scotty_by_nature. And if you're interested in my content, you can also follow me on Scotty by Nature TV. It's right there on the screen. I do reality recaps. I do gossip. I do it all. And Kempire has been on my channel twice or three
Yes.
times. So, be sure to check me out if you're interested. And thank you for letting me come up because when I saw that you was live and you was talking about this, I had to come up here.
And I appreciate it. This is your very first time. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming by.
Right. No problem. No problem.
I'm gonna take a few phone calls.
Thank you. This was a pleasure.
I'm gonna take a few phone callers. Let me see. If it's Felix, I'm gonna bring you up. Felix, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad. Daniel, I'm just going to remove you just because I feel like there's some technical difficulties going on with StreamYard tonight. Felix, what are your thoughts? Weigh in.
Ooh, let's just say this season was blah, and this cast shakeup, supposedly rumors like that. Let's just say no, do not bring Phaedra back. Oh my gosh, no. Like, that's not cute at all.
Do you still want Kandi and Cynthia?
No, Fincha got to go. She's pretty, gorgeous with those confessions. I'm here for it. I'm like, yes. But no, she got to go now. I agree with Danielle on that one. I trust and believe. And Kandi, she's been here since season 2. I mean, I don't care. She's there. She's, just pretty much there, in my opinion.
If you had to choose between Kandi and Cynthia, who would you choose?
To leave?
Yeah. Oh well, no, to stay.
Oh, hands down, Kandi.
Oh damn.
Yeah. If it's between those two, I'll definitely pick Kandi because we all know her pretty much, and she brings a little drama when she wants to. Like she got into it with Drew, all because of a fiasco with the whole Friends Month, whatever it's called, like that, which is crazy. Yeah. Bye, Cynthia. Like I'm good with you, girl. Bye.
What about Fallon? Would you like to see Fallon get a peach next season? She's going through all of this divorce drama now. She, allegedly she's cheating. Would you like to see Fallon on the show?
Honestly, not really. Just as a friend. Like I was like hearing from the others, they were like, just a friend. I'm like, yeah, I agree. As a friend only. Like Fallon, no. The divorce story might be cute for maybe part of the season, and then that, like, what was you will bring? Like, I'm sorry, girl. Like, shoot. You're pretty, all that. I was like, when they first introduced it, I think it was Portia brought her up. I was like, oh, she's pretty, all that. Next thing you know, that's it. I was like, oh, okay, bye, girl. Literally, it's true.
Any other thoughts on what we talked about tonight? Because I'm going to jump on to some other topics.
No, for sure. Pretty much going back to to the whole shakeup. Pretty much, like because I heard supposed to the whole shakeup, and then Kandi might be leaving, contemplating whatever like that.
Mm-hmm.
I might bring Marlo. Shoot, bring Marlo because they've been saying the rumor is saying she might be a peace holder, but
I
they
don't
say the real reason why. They don't say the real reason why, and I really want to know why. Is it because she's too real? I don't know, or maybe she's been in jail in the past, and they don't want her in jail. I was like, they had Teresa, for Christ's sake, she went to jail, and she got back to the show.
I don't think that's it. What about Kenya? Do you think Kenya deserves another season?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's good. She's good TV. Like trust, she's good shade queen in my opinion.
Okay, all right, Felix. Yes. Thank you so much for calling in and sharing your thoughts.
No, you're very welcome. Don't worry. Hope to be back here soon.
Definitely, please. I'm going to bring, for those that are just joining us, this is just a mix of all of the hot topics from the week, specifically about the Housewives. I had a lot of Real Housewives of Atlanta tea that I wanted to get into, and we're not done. If you're going to stick in with me, we can go forever, how long you guys want to talk about it. I'm going to bring up...
Listen.
I don't know if she's seen that I changed her name back.
Yes, I saw. I thought you put... Like paid by Kempire, but then I saw Kenya.
I should have. No. I should have.
You should have.
Soon.
But people will soon. Stay tuned.
Paid by Kenya some more. Share your thoughts on everyone, because I know you were listening to everyone, and you are having a fit. You wanted to get on here and share your thoughts.
Yes, I was doing that.
I'll just say this for those. I'm not shading people in the background. It's just I know it's StreamYard for some reason, maybe because a lot of people are on live. It's getting a little glitchy, and I want to make sure that when people watch this back, it's enjoyable. Miriam,
Yeah,
share your
you're
thoughts
right.
on everything that Scotty said, what everyone else. Look, did you see what Lonnie did? She dropped me all those dollar bills. I was about to take something off.
Yeah. Ooh. Maybe she got a nice phone call. Don't know.
What are your thoughts on
Oh
everything that
God.
everyone's been saying? Then I want to jump into another story, and then I'll bring everyone else up.
Yeah. First, I think like Bravo, because they were tone deaf, they didn't give Kandi a long like franchise for a show. They gave I don't know why Tardy Kim, but they
Yeah,
never gave
Kim.
the one that cashed in the coins. Exactly. I watched all of them. I watched her family trip to the snow. I watched the Candy Factory. I love that show. I don't know how the heck they didn't continue.
Yeah.
I watched like her getting married. Like Candy's family, they are entertaining, and
Yeah.
they will have something to fight about. And please, she has Don Juan. Like, come on.
That one is very entertaining.
He deserves a peach. What I would like
You know what?
to listen, I really no. You know why? I feel like Bravo needs to give a peach to a gay guy. They're queens, especially in Atlanta.
Oh my God.
No,
Oh wait.
seriously. I feel like that is really a shakeup. That is really a shakeup. And about Kandi, did you sense she was sad? But she is sad, like hurt. I feel like Wendy Williams' comments got through her, because that was really it attacked her. Like, to call someone disgusting and filthy. These are fighting words. And then she tried, oh, I love Kandi, but she's disgusting and filthy. Like, how can you like someone that's disgusting and filthy? Like, pick a lane, Wendy. And you know what? Take a seat here. I know I love Wendy Williams, but in this one, she was really, really, really out of line. And I
And
feel
we
like
talked
this
about that.
is
For
why
those
Kandi.
that don't know what Miriam's talking about, we were talking about Wendy Williams when she was interviewing Andy Cohen. Check out that video. I believe I linked it in the description of this video as well. St. J said this: Married to Medicine is looking to cast a gay couple. Real Housewives of Atlanta should get with it. I would love to see that. I would love to see it.
I think they should.
Let me bring up a couple of
queens
other
in
people.
Atlanta, they're amazing.
Let me bring up a couple other people. What I want to move on from Atlanta, but we can go back because, like I said, this is audience preference tonight. But I want to talk about Jen Shah and everything that's going on with Jen Shah. If you don't watch The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, you really should, because it was a really good inaugural season, freshman season, whatever you want to call it. And Jen Shah was one of the standouts, but she also was someone recently arrested while they were filming season 2. So if you've been following the story, I'm not going to go through I'll just give you the basics of what happened with Jen Shah. Jen Shah was arrested. She was indicted on 2 charges. One, conspiracy to commit wire fraud. The other, conspiracy to commit, what was it?
It's a
money
Ponzi
laundering.
scheme.
Money laundering.
Yeah, money laundering.
Money laundering. So there's a lot going on with this case, but the new detail in regards to this case is, and I'm not going to tell you, look, she was a part of this telemarketing scam. If you want the specific details, I've done multiple videos on this. You can watch those. But she was supposed to have a hearing on May 10th, the day before my birthday. Really? Well, apparently she can't. She can't. Because apparently that's not enough time for her lawyers to go over the quote-unquote tremendous amount of evidence federal prosecutors have allegedly against her. They have tons. This is not looking good for her. I don't know if we've talked about this before. I'm going to go to Lonnie. Lonnie, have you been following this situation with Jen Shah?
I have. And first of all, this is not like the local police like arrested her. These are feds. So they're really not going to go after you until they actually know they have a solid case to really nail you.
Yeah.
So if they definitely have a lot that they can use criminally that she has done. Because like I said, these are feds. Like they have access to everything. You know what I mean? They will find, information. So, I think she's looking at this, and I feel like the whole nonchalant, because remember that was like also posted. You posted it also of her just like in her Gucci outfit or whatever, like in her hair and stuff. Like, bro, you need to take this seriously, because they can actually use that also against you, that you think this is a complete joke because you're putting this out on social media. Like this is like nothing, and this is a game. So they would not have gone after you if they did not have solid evidence. Point blank.
And the SDNY has a 98% conviction rate.
Yeah, so they're not like, this is not something to joke around with. And quite frankly, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, she's going to jail.
Oh,
I really think that she will go to jail, but it will also be something very interesting for Salt Lake, since they're going to be filming this, because this happened during when they were filming. And I know Mary is literally lavishing in all of this. I know she is.
I just, like I said this before, and I'm going to keep saying this, and I need to put it on a t-shirt. I just need Mary Cosby to say to her during the season, I think I smell prison.
Yes.
That's what I need. Cool Cat says this. And I just think they were concerned about crazy-eyed Mary and her step-grandfather, Jen, the real criminal. Look.
And she's mean. Like, she is mean.
Go ahead, Miriam.
Well, Mary also, allegedly, there is some bad stuff going on behind the scenes with the church and the way it's funded and the way she funds her lavish, like, wardrobe. I'm not justifying Jen Shah. She broke my heart. I really was happy that someone was saying "Salamu alaikum, bitches," But then I just want to point out, remember, there were some reports saying that she used to work closely with someone who was president. And it's the Southern District of New York that went behind her. I don't think that's coincidence. I really don't.
Trump?
And I'm not going to say anything about that anymore. Yeah. She was working with him. She had a business relationship with him years ago. And then everybody was calling her out. You are wearing, making dresses out of Biden-Harris, signs.
But
and
look,
you were working with Trump?
In all fairness, there were a lot of people that were friendly with Trump back in the day before he ran for president.
No. She had business ties with Trump. And the way that she schemed, she's a scammer, allegedly, it's very similar to what that dude does all his life.
Well, so the SDNY is coming after him as well. There. The SDNY is coming after Trump.
That's my point.
Yeah. Saint J, I know you have a lot.
When they investigate a big fish.
Oh, I do.
Just one more thing. When they investigate a big fish, the guppies are caught. So
the guppies are caught. I've heard differently. I've heard Jen Shah is not a guppy. I've heard Jen Shah is really the big fish, allegedly. For the 124 people watching, like this video. If you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out when we have breaking news, when we go live, or when we upload. Saint J, weigh in on this Jen Shah situation.
So my first thing is on topic, off topic. It's about Mary. I don't know why people keep trying to throw Mary to the fire with Jen. The way people went down on Mary about the church stuff all season, if Mary really had something going on, she would have been right there going to the clinic with Jen. In my opinion. I think that
because you already know, I'm like, go ahead, keep going.
I think that Jen, she has said things, the way she spoke about what she did made it suspicious. I'm sure she does want extra time. In my opinion, she wants extra time so she can make sure she gets that last, because they get half up front and half at the end. So I know she wants her half at the reunion, and if she's in the clink, she can't get that half. So I'm sure she's
that's why you
drag
think
her feet.
Well, because I have a legal background, I'm not a lawyer, but I pretend to, I play one on TV. No, I honestly believe because I've dealt with document reviews and things like this before. I believe once it's uploaded, you don't know it sometimes until you receive it, and then you that's when you sort of have to say to yourself, okay, how much of a timeline do we have for the amount of documents that we have? So this is coming from her lawyers. This is not coming from Jen Shah. It's a great theory, and I would love you for it. But I honestly don't believe that's why the lawyers are asking for an extension. They definitely need this month so they can review all of those documents before they even know what kind of plea deal, because I definitely think she's going to have a plea deal. I don't think she's going to take this to court because I don't know what they have. But the SDN, wait, because I don't want us talking over each other because it's not great for the listeners. I honestly believe the SDNY has a solid case here. And that's why they're sending all the evidence that they have. This is what we have. So they know when Jen's attorneys want to, get a plea deal. Well, you see what we have. So the plea deal is probably not going to be that great in her favor. With the video that I did with Fem Tarot, she says she doesn't see Jen Shah going to jail in the cards. Y'all can check out that video. Miriam, what were you going to say?
Yeah, the lawyers. But that's a regular tactic lawyers use to delay the process. It's delay, drag. She's going to be making money off of Bravo. And they're securing their paycheck because let's face it, we don't know, allegedly she doesn't have anything to her name. God knows where is her money, or was she funding her life
overseas
from the scamming the old people. Exactly. So that's a tactic that all lawyers use. It's a lot of
partially, but they told us the amount of gigabytes that they were given. The discovery in this case adds up to more than 277 gigabytes of data, which could well number millions of pages or more of documents. Look, if I didn't work in the legal field for so many years, then I'd be like, yeah, they're just trying to delay. No, that's a lot of documents, and they're going to probably have to hire temps to go through all of that for discovery if they're going to even do that. They need this month to get that together. They do. And because they're going up against the SDNY, they are taking this very seriously because they're lawyers. They know the SDNY don't play that. They're just trying to figure out the strongest side of their case. Go ahead, St. J.
Someone has to take it serious.
And that's what the lawyers are there for, because we already know Jen Shah is not. Danielle, you've been very quiet on this topic. I want to hear your thoughts.
So I agree with you and Lonnie. I don't think, because it's the feds, all games are over, Jen. I'm sorry. Oh. The feds are not going to waste their time on some BS. They are coming with their actual factuals, and they're not here to play. I think that, I don't know if she's going to get jail time, but I do believe that the lawyers want to make sure that they get their money too, because they don't want her to go to jail and they still get owed money.
But they also have to, they have a duty to their client. They still have to make sure that they see everything. And if they got all of those documents, and like I said before, a lot of times when these attorneys receive these gigabytes of data, they don't know until it's downloaded. It's like a whole process. Like I said, the only reason why I know that's because I've been there and I understand what it goes through. And sometimes you don't know up until the night of. We need this amount of people to work on this because we just downloaded the full amount. And sometimes they don't get the download.
Where's Coordinator Shah?
Where is Coordinator Shah?
Where's Coordinator Shah?
That's the big question. Coordinator Shah, I hear he has a side woman. Allegedly.
A whole family on the other side of town.
No, not a family. Y'all need to watch the video that I did with Fem Tarot. She said there's no family, allegedly. It was for fun and games, but watch it. Right. She said there's not a family. She said there is a woman, though.
I'm not
allegedly.
Surprised. I'm not surprised. I believe that there's someone there.
Me either.
There's no way in the world that he spends that much time away from home and it's not with someone else. It's not all football, because what about the off season?
And there's rumors that they're going to be a divorce. People are speculating that there will be a divorce. Do you think that that divorce will happen before or after? Do you think that divorce will happen before or after the prosecution ggets their case through?
Good question.
I'm gonna ask Miriam. Miriam,
I think after, and because the coordinator Shah, he's Muslim, he can have more than one wife, but not legally. You know,
what about
maybe
Utah?
he
Is it
has a
legal in
wife. Oh,
Utah?
wait, can you hear me?
Yeah.
No, in Utah, no, it's not legal polygamy. No, here, but this is how they do. They can get married religiously. So in the eyes of God, he is legit. He just doesn't have the civil paper.
He might
We,
stick
You know,
around.
we need to change your name to Muslim expert.
yeah, of course. No, I'm not a Muslim. They're gonna come after me. I'm not. I have knowledge. I have knowledge
I say he was
because I'm very moderate.
to support her for the kids because his
Yeah,
boys
listen,
love her. So I think he would
he's
show
a good man.
he's a stand-up man to show face that he would stick by the children of his mother for his kids, to show his boys what a strong man does. So I think he would say for them.
But where was he when she was coming out of court the day she got arrested?
Well, they were at school, so it don't count.
Listen, you know, but that happened. Even Jen didn't know they were arresting her. So if he was working, he couldn't be with her. So I feel like really here, it's not like maybe he has gotten a phone call and he called her, but like I feel like it's not like he's a bad guy, and I don't blame him for having a side chick or more. But look at Jen; she's really too much, and it's a sad story. Again, like she came to reality TV knowing that her marriage is in shambles, and she and the feds have been after her, because this doesn't happen from night and day. She knew she was under investigation. The plaintiff
because there were people that
knows.
were convicted in 2019.
I don't believe that he gave her the heads up phone call either. I think that's what she said because that's what she wants people to believe, that he has her back and he supports her. I don't.
Well, that was not coming from. These were coming from sources that I don't think so. I do believe that it was him. Honestly, just based off of the sources.
He came home to repack his bag and caught it.
No, I think they called him. They called him asking, "Where is your wife?"
Yes.
And this is why he said, "Listen, they're coming after you because they pinged your phone." And then she got off the bus. Instead of going to Colorado, she tried to go to her aunt's house, and then they caught her on the street. She was able to get away from the cameras, from being arrested. Can you imagine? Wow.
It's going to be a good season.
Criminal. That's how you know it's going down. She's a real criminal because things like that. I would have never thought of all of that.
Me either. Daniel, that is such a great point. I would have never thought that. Wow. Jen Shah. Ooh. Why do every time I say Jen Shah, I want to say attorney at law, but she's running from the law.
Right.
Damn.
She's
all right.
running.
Can we? This tonight is all about hot topics. You know, of course, we had to cover some of our Real Housewives of Atlanta. We had to talk about the Jen Shah story. I want to talk about. Okay, there's a couple things I want to talk about. I want to talk about Janet Jackson, and I want to talk about a bigger hot topic, though. Did you guys see that Ronnie from the Jersey Shore was arrested for domestic violence?
He's going down.
Oh. Okay, let me just give you the quick story so that you guys get a little background. He was in police custody on, what was it, Thursday or Wednesday or something like that. Anyways, he was in police custody. TMZ learned that. And he was busted for felony domestic violence. People didn't know at the time if it was his ex-girlfriend, Jen Harley. But then we later found out that Jen Harley was on her way to go pick up her daughter. She was in Vegas. So she ended up picking up daughter. We saw pictures of her with her daughter. And Ronnie was let go. We still don't know who exactly this situation was involved. But we do know it wasn't his ex-girlfriend Jen. I know he has a new girlfriend that I've heard about. So people are speculating, why is MTV still have this man on the Jersey Shore? I'll just point this out too. He was bailed out. He set a $100,000 bail. So he's out and free. So hide your kids, hide your money, all that good stuff. I'm gonna go with St. J.
Jersey people.
Okay, so
you know what?
I mean, I remember being in school when we all used to watch Jersey Shore and watching that altercation with Jen on the show.
Mhm.
So that to me showed me a lot in his character and what he was about, what he was willing to do.
Mm.
And I hope he, and also $100,000 for somebody that's still on TV, that's kind of low. I mean,
Well,
people,
look, I don't know the laws over there in California. They set the bail at $100,000, so you know he only pay 10% of that.
exactly.
So,
And
and
100,000 or
mind
a
you,
million, and
he's
he paid
on.
100.
No, they said his bail was set at 100,000. Yeah.
Yeah, so he paid 10.
So,
Cool.
and mind you, he's on probation. He's on 36-month probation. So this is not good.
For the same defense.
Oof.
This is a new woman that he's now, I can't say beat because we don't know what the altercation was.
Yeah, we don't know exactly what
Lock him
exactly
up.
happened, but at the time he was with his daughter. He was in possession of his daughter.
So right, so you already on file for getting into altercations with your baby mama. So now you guys, because that was a very toxic relationship. I watched that myself. That was very toxic. So you finally got the strength to walk away from that, and now you're with the new woman, and now you're getting into the same trouble again. So it's you. You're the common denominator here.
A lot of people in my comments were saying roid rage and all this other stuff. Do we know of any sort of drug use with Ronnie? Did he go to rehab or something like that?
He looks like he
No, it's just the muscles, but he looks like it.
He looks
No, as
the way his
someone
if you
studying
guys-
medicine, he looks like it.
Don't they all do?
Well, yeah, kind of. But if you look at when
No, you can't say yeah. You did.
no, listen, really. If you look at
Allegedly.
if you look at him when he gets angry, how you can see his face getting all red, that vein popping out of his. It's almost like the Incredible Hulk, like he's about to bust out of his shirt. So
Oh my gosh.
it's harsh. It's nasty. It's Incredible Hulk.
But if he's on probation, shouldn't he also be in anger management?
Maybe no one suggested that. Maybe that's what needs to happen.
I mean, I just feel like we are so big on punishing instead of trying to heal.
But again, you have to want to heal yourself first.
This is true. This is true. You can't have mandated healing.
Right.
But I thought the story was interesting because, look, I know of the Jersey Shore, but now they have that whole Jersey Shore family vacation, and that's bringing in a lot of money for MTV. This situation's been ongoing for a couple of years now, and he's still on the show. Why do you think MTV is still allowing this, and should they kick him off the show?
Think
You
about
just said it because of the money.
No one else is watching anything
Well, think
on
about
MTV.
the history of their people. If we look, I know I'm sound so ratchet when I say this, but I watch Teen Mom. And I watch it because those girls were pregnant when I was pregnant. So when I'm at home and I had nothing to do but sit there and nurse a baby, let me watch these little youngins who are sitting there doing the same thing. And I just grew with them because our kids are the same age. So I just grew with them. Okay. But you have Janelle, who married this crazy guy. She went through more stuff. And MTV kept bringing her back. You even had the chick Farrah who went and did porn. MTV brought her back. MTV likes the foolishness. They like the ratchetness because and I hate to say this, but it's a different age demographic because Bravo wouldn't accept anything like that because Bravo is trying to attract the housewife generation. MTV is still trying to, I mean, look at the show. It's ridiculous. Kid watches
Bravo
that.
after lockup.
I just want to post this. I want to post this comment. Why should he be kicked off? So we should cancel all people who have criminal histories. Well, this just happened.
History. It's current.
This just happened this week.
He is currently being criminal. He's
right. He just got arrested.
And maybe since
it doesn't look good for Jersey people.
And look, and just backtracking, while he was on family vacation, he was arrested. This was a recent arrest. He's been on 36 months of probation. So this is ongoing.
But maybe it's the charges.
Listen, people in New Jersey are very stressed out.
Maybe it's because it wasn't physical. It was more verbal. We don't know that. And maybe that's why they're giving him consideration because it's not physical. It's just verbal. Because people can call the police for a verbal. You can call the police and see when you see couples arguing.
Would he get arrested?
Yes, you can get arrested for that.
It depends on the state. It depends on your state. Because all the domestic violence laws are different state to state.
Yeah.
Not that I know.
So I'm thinking that because it's not physical and we don't know, I'm thinking that's the reason why MTV really hasn't reacted in such a way of, kicking them off the show.
I thought it was physical though. I thought there was an incident. I remember seeing somebody bloody.
I think it's physical.
We saw him be physical on MTV.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
But
What'd he say?
We seen him be physical on MTV.
With a woman, though, we've seen him punch and hit stuff, yes, but we never seen him hitting any female.
I'm still traumatized by that season of Jersey Shore where he was dragging, was it Sammy on the bed with the bed? Yeah, that to me told me everything I need to know about that character. Yeah.
Yeah. He has a history because I remember him and Sammy were toxic. But again, he is the common denominator. He's the toxic one. He's the one that needs help. The only one we never knew of him actually getting into an altercation with is the Kardashian chick Khadijah that he dated when he did that show about the single celebrity singles or something. I forgot what it was. And they started dating, but she broke up with him after that.
Diana says he allegedly had his daughter in one hand, a knife in the other when he was arrested in Vegas the first time. I remember hearing that story too.
You remember that?
Allegedly.
Yeah.
But I remember that was the
allegedly. Listen, people in Jersey are super stressed, okay? People here in Jersey are very stressed, okay?
If they're stressed in Jersey, what do you say about New Yorkers?
Jersey is stressed because they... Let me shut up.
Yeah, in New York, we bring the stress to you guys. We work there, and we come back home. So
I know. Thanks a lot.
No, Jersey is
peaceful.
They're spreading their toxicity.
Listen, I agree.
Let me just ask you. Let me just ask specifically the ladies, but I'll get to you, St. J. I just want to ask: should MTV allow him to do another season? Because aren't they supposed to be filming a new season? Or they just filmed the new season? I don't know. I don't keep up. Miriam?
I feel like the criteria now in reality TV became like they want to attract the negative, the bad, because this is really what's bringing ratings. Look, like your what's his name? The person that was like that you brought up, the caller. He said that when someone is level-headed, like people don't like them, call them boring. See, there's this connotation or association with like being normal is not good. Being normal doesn't bring ratings. They want,
and that's why Latoya forever came up on the show acting crazy.
And I feel like Bravo, really, the producers are they do their thing because everybody knew recently that's coming in the show. At least one or two cast members, they have problems with the law. They either have lawsuits in the works or they're being accused of like real estate scamming stuff. Mauricio. Allegedly, it's like this is what they're looking for. They want the ratchet. They want the criminals, so that it brings viewership, and then they're gonna pretend they're holy and they don't condone. But after cashing on them, like if I had moral, like if I was a moral TV station like Bravo, Jen Shah wouldn't be filming. But because I am all after the money, of course she is filming. Of course. And now they're rerunning all the season after they gave them the worst time slot. Like they didn't want to Salt Lake City to succeed. They put them 10 o'clock after the boring OC. Like it was set for failure. So Jen Shah, they should send her a fruit basket to prison. When she goes.
Not a fruit basket.
But this is exactly what I said last time.
Go ahead, Danielle.
This is exactly what I said last night when you guys got on me talking about how boring Dallas is. Dallas doesn't have the drama. And
did I get on you about boring Dallas? Dallas is boring?
No, I love Dallas. I watch Dallas.
I watched Dallas.
Y'all changing up today.
I watched Dallas.
Thank you, Frank.
I watched Dallas.
Everyone was like, the Dallas doesn't have ratings. And all I said was, these ladies don't.
I was stating facts, though. I was just stating facts.
No, but that's true.
But to Miriam's point, the shows with the ignorance are the ones that have the high ratings. Dallas might argue, but they have never been physical.
Yeah.
Yes.
But to answer the question, I think it's going to be, if people speak up about Ronnie, it's going to be a thing of maybe having him go to therapy to justify them keeping him on the show. Because that's the new thing now too. Everything is all about mental health and making sure everyone's mental health
redemption.
So I'm with Saint. Ronnie kind of lost it with me back in the day with the original girlfriend.
Sammy.
Oh, good girl Sammy, pretty girl Sammy, whatever her little name was. He doesn't really bring much. He is kind of boring. It was always about the situation and Snooki and what's the other one with the plastic surgery, the other chick, the bodybuilder with her little Jen.
What's her name?
What's her name? Jen.
Wow.
JWoww.
Yeah, JWoww and her little friend. And so I wouldn't miss Ron. I don't even watch them on a regular basis. Like if it's nothing else, I might go back and watch what I missed, like the most recent season. But yeah, if they do it, they're going to make them go to some kind of therapy. Because the only person that's good to watch is what's my other boy? What's my DJ Paulie? He's worth watching with his cute self.
A Canary says, I think Ron is a ticking time bomb. If he doesn't get help, I can see him seriously hurting someone or himself.
I absolutely agree with that. And it's not going to hit him until that baby comes up. That's when it's going to resonate. And he realized he's damaging that baby. Sammy, sweetheart. That's
it.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to move on because I agree with all of you in regards to this whole, Ronnie situation. Look, I've been out of Jersey Shore. When did Jersey Shore premiere? In the early 2000s? Look, I've been over that. Let's talk about Janet Jackson before we go. People are alleging that Janet Jackson might be having money problems. She's doing a new auctioning off some of her favorite, most personal things, including a condom machine. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but she's doing. let me give you the details. So Janet is doing an auction. She's listing some of her favorite things, including spanking crops, a condom machine, and even a set of foreplay dice. And I'm going to show you some of those items here because I think we can show them. They're innocent.
Does it say where the proceeds are going?
Yes, and I will point out the proceeds. Very good point. A percentage. I have to emphasize that. A percentage of all of the money raised through the extensive sale will go to Compassion International, a child advocacy ministry that works with churches across the globe to liberate children from spiritual, economic, social, and physical poverty. Okay? So
how do I say side eye emoji?
So she's donating the money.
No, she's donating a percentage.
This is one of the items Janet's putting in her auction.
You're so shady. Oh my God.
How am I shady? This is what Janet is doing. Okay? This is what Janet is doing. I love Janet too. Look, every Super Bowl day is Janet Jackson Appreciation Day. But when the news comes across my desk, I got to report on it. So she's doing this auction. I said to you before, a portion. Look, it could be this much or this much. I don't know. But it's interesting. And it's, of course, the condom machine and the paddles and stuff like that are interesting. But she's actually selling some really stuff that I would want. Let me point, not the condom machine. Calm down, y'all. Calm down. Not that.
Oh, yeah.
Why would I want that? But she's,
I don't know.
Look at these outfits. Remember this? Y'all remember this from the video, right?
No.
The All Right video?
That's what I was going to say. Okay, well, Happy D. Yes, I remember.
Why would she want to give away some of this memorabilia?
Probably can't fit it anymore. What is she going to do with it?
Why is she gonna wait till she dies and someone else sells it?
She's giving away this outfit.
Yeah, I was a kid when I went to that tour. I remember that. I had to go to that.
She's giving away that outfit. I mean, she's giving away. Look, and also this. Wait, also this. I want this. The control.
When I was a kid, I remember that.
I mean, come on, y'all.
Listen,
is Janet broke?
I think she's starting a trend. No, she's not broke.
No,
she's like,
no.
Why will I wait for someone, like after I die, people will sell my memorabilia or fight over it. Let me find its home while I'm alive. Just like people are taking over their narrative. They're starting to do their own documentaries while they're alive, telling their story, but instead of having others tell their story, you know, like Tiger Woods, Wendy Williams, and someone else, and Demi Lovato, they're all doing documentaries about themselves now. So
remember this outfit from her Janet days, from the Janet album. Remember this outfit? She's putting this on auction as well. This is from the Janet tour.
She's not gonna wear it anymore. Why not?
I know, but this is such big memorabilia.
Maybe she's just trying to be financially cautious, because just think she has to pay for certain temperature controlled storage for these pieces, and that's not cheap. And to Miriam, why should she wait till after she? Because then it's going to be a big thing of when she passes, and then people try to sell it. So I think she's doing best. She's probably trying to set the kid up for financial security as well.
But what if the kid was like, "Mom, why'd you give this stuff away? I wanted that condom machine."
Isn't the kid's dad a billionaire?
Doesn't she make money from her music still? All her music is still trending, and they play on the radio stations.
It is, but remember, she didn't write that music. Not all of it.
Yeah, that's what Terry Lewis and
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. I mean, she wrote a good majority of her. She has co-writing credit on a lot of her hits. But look at this stuff. Like, wow, I didn't know Janet had stuff in her house.
And maybe she's selling because she doesn't want her child to know this side of her old life.
Look at Miriam's face.
Wow.
What is
Ramadan? Come on. Whips? It's supposed to be.
Wait, say it again.
What is it tagged as? 5?
You want me to pull it back up for you? Hold on.
Or you can just read it to me.
No, I want to pull it up for you for the audience. Janet Jackson.
5 spanking crop whips in black, blue, and red.
Love it.
This is too much.
I love Janet Jackson. This is no shade to Janet Jackson, but I'm going to say this. There are a lot of artists, there are a lot of celebrities that we think have a lot of money that do not.
That's true.
I'm just saying that. And look,
Michael had a lot of money and Michael was broke.
See, and Michael just went back into what's the term? He went back into the black, meaning that he started making money after he died.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you might be right, Miriam, in regards to her. Go ahead.
The brother's probably broke with all that shoe polish he wears on his hair to shape up his headline. Tito is still wearing shoe polish.
You think she's raising money for them?
Yes.
Her ex-husband.
With the barge?
No, the billionaire you're talking about.
Well, he's one of the ex-husbands.
You know what?
Her ex-husband, he's from the royal family from Dubai. I'm sure she got a lot of gold out of that. She can't burn that money. No, seriously, he's from the royal family.
Well, the thing is, there were rumors that she got this big payout. I don't believe those rumors. Honestly, I do believe she got something. I don't believe that she got the big payout that people were alleging.
She has a kid with him, doesn't?
It was a prenup.
She has a kid with him, yes.
She's set for life. And maybe she wants to purify her memorabilia. She wants to get rid of the racist stuff.
I'm just gonna say this. Okay, in regards to that, the kid, she could have this in the storage unit across the world. She's like in New York and London half the time. It doesn't have to be around the kid. But I'll say this, as I was saying before, there are a lot of people, celebrities that we think have a lot of money or are in great positions that are not. We assume because of the relationship that she had with him, she's set. Right. I'm sure they had a prenup that was protecting both sides.
And I'm sure that prenup had clauses like if she had a kid, that she would get a certain amount. But I'm sure, and it could, we got to remember how detailed prenups can be, because it could be that she got a certain amount, but it's divvy for this, and we'll pay the child's tuition, and we'll do this. So basically, to make it that she doesn't have to pay for anything, but she's not touching that money because they're covering. We don't know how anal he is, or his family is, or how their lawyers are. So we can't just assume because she married this great billionaire with all these gold bricks in his trunk that he got off with a lot of money.
And the other thing is, and this is why look, and this is no shade to Janet. I love Janet Jackson. Look, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. But I am also reporting on a story, and I have to kind of piece it together and bring to you guys what I hear people saying. There are people saying, "Oh no, she's not. She's not broke," but they're basing that off of what they think, she's worth.
Yeah,
we don't know how Janet is spending. We don't know how much Janet got in that divorce. The other thing is, I heard a story from another celebrity that said they were on a flight. Janet was on the same flight with them. And this is no shade. I love that. that she was flying first class with them. And I thought to myself, why is Janet
on
flying
a flight?
Say it again?
On a commercial flight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that question.
See, and Janet, and I know Madonna has done it before. I've seen pictures of Madonna in Coach, but I just found it very interesting.
We only know that one time of Madonna being a Coach. I remember meeting Madonna in junior high school, and she was downtown in Georgetown, and I asked her for her autograph, and she told me no.
Bitch.
Exactly. Exactly, and I was crushed. But so. Yeah.
Did she say no with a nasty attitude, or just no, darling?
No, it wasn't no, darling. It was more of a nasty, I don't have time. You peasant, get away from me. I'm shopping.
And in 10 years, I'll be taking your men.
Right. But yeah, I don't. So we would like to think that people like Madonna and Janet would be on commercial flights to help save the planet. Because that's the big thing. Don't fly private, because you want to save the planet, the gas, yada, yada, yada. We would like to think that, but we also know that how arrogant they can be and how up in the air their nose could be. And they think that they're too good for this. So it might be a financial thing. It might not be, but I don't see Janet as being as rich as we might think she is.
Look, I agree with you. The other thing that I wanted to talk about, because we're rounding out almost 2 hours on the live. I just want to thank everyone that's been tuned in and watching. I hope it's been entertaining for you. If it has, be sure to like this video. TikTok, we're live on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. We're also live on Kempire Radio's YouTube channel, live on the Kempire on Facebook, Kempire Radio Network on Facebook. We're live on Periscope, the Kempire, and Twitch, the Kempire. We're live everywhere, and I hope you guys are enjoying this. And for those that are watching this afterwards, don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. We are going live literally daily at this point, to the point I almost lost my voice yesterday, but it seems to be somewhat back. I want to round out this hour and leave it up to you guys. And I'm also going to share the link for people to weigh in on their thoughts as well to round out the last hour. I'm going to start, Miriam, you always like to say stuff, so I'm going to leave you to last. We're going to start with Jay. Jay, anything that we talked about tonight, we talked about a lot. We talked about Fallon. We talked about Jen Shah. We talked about Ronnie. We talked about Jen. Anything that you still have on your mind that you just like, I got to clear this up.
Okay, boom. A lot of Janet Jackson's peers are running out of money, so I wouldn't be shocked if she's also not as well off financially as you would assume. Jen is nauseating. I think that she's completely, gave a middle finger to the law. And even if she's innocent, I think that her behavior just is very distasteful. Fallon, like I said, I only want her on the show if she's rich. And yes, she might have her own money, but like, I need to know what type of her own money we're talking about. And in conclusion, bring Shorty back.
Wait, before you're in conclusion, I forgot a hot topic that I wanted to discuss, and I'm just going to put his picture up, and I just want everyone to look. You know what? Before I do that, let me just adjust this because I want to make sure that everyone is able to see this. I want you guys to let me know your thoughts on this person, and I want your honest reactions. Okay, take a look. So the internet has having a lot of a lot of people are.
No, that's
Zac
Dubrow?
Efron.
Is that Dubrow? Oh,
Who? Who did you?
Why does he look so old?
That's Zac Efron from High School Musical and a bunch of nude stuff. Oh, it's so funny that Genevieve, she was like, have you seen, side note, have you guys seen Zac Efron's face? How did you know I was going to put up his picture? Okay, so the internet is speculating, did Zac Efron do something to his face? So he was on Bill Nye's, the Science Guy's special Earth Day event, and everyone was reacting to his face. People were saying that he looks different. I'm going to, Jay, since you were talking, thoughts on Zac Efron and his transformation?
That's a hard 30. That's a real hard 30. I can't picture him being anything older than that, and he looks...
He's 33.
He looks 63.
Oh, come on. You're being dramatic. Not 63.
No, do you see the wrinkles and the spreading of the cheeks? Miriam.
Okay. All right.
I think it's a movie role that he is preparing for.
You think?
Yes, they do that all the time.
You don't seem convinced.
And we always speculate. No, yeah, I am, because like a lot of actors, they go through transformations because they can't speak about the movie role. They don't say it, but everybody says, "Oh, did you see how much weight he lost? Oh, did you see why he has this long hair?" Like I think Brad Pitt did that once. Not Tom Cruise.
No, this ain't no weight or long hair.
No, I mean, no. Sometimes they purposely
someone else.
No, it's not. I'm not talking about Zac Efron, but usually actors, when they're working on a movie role and it's not discussed
so you're saying he had
publicly
plastic
yet, they don't
surgery for a
say
movie role?
or he might be taking the steroids for it. So many before him did that. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh,
okay.
Okay, so a couple of things. I don't know if you guys know, Zac Efron had this show on Netflix called Down to Earth, and he gained some weight. And everyone was like, oh my God, he looks amazing. He looks like a daddy, blah, 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 blah. And now everyone's like, okay, what's going on with his face? Some people, look, there were people in my comments on TikTok saying that Zac Efron got a chin implant. I don't know I didn't even know they had chin implants.
Yeah, they do. They have.
Can you explain?
They have I watch Botched.
Filler.
They have calf implants. I saw Howard Stern donate penile implants to these 3 guys. He had a whole contest on who had the smallest hoo-ha, and the guy the back then when he did that contest, the plastic surgeon was right here in Georgetown. So there's a lot of plastic surgery that you can get. You can get chin. Yes, the chin implants are real. Because some people have that.
Based on your expertise. Based on your expertise, does this look like a chin implant to you?
So I was going to say, I just opened up another tab and I Googled Zac, and I'm looking at his before and after pictures. His face his new chin is very chiseled in comparison to the old chin. I mean, I totally agree with Saint. He does look very aged. That is a hard 33. He looks about 43 here, but he still looks good.
He looks 49.
Let me
just bring up for an older person like me. Like he looks good, but he doesn't look 33.
Like me.
And also, when you age, you do look a little different. Let me just put up another photo of him. Oh, Zac. I actually like Zac Efron. This is Zac Efron before. This is Zac Efron now.
Now look how chiseled that new chin is and defined.
Maybe he just gained weight during COVID.
That could be true too.
He did what now?
Gained weight during COVID.
But that jawline, I mean, he could have gained weight. I'm not doubting that, but the first thing I noticed when you posted it earlier was his nose too. It looks a little sharper than before.
It looks a little wide. Look, I have a before and after. Hold on. Let me just.
Can we get them side by side?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you. Look, I'm gonna give you a side by side. What is wrong with?
And nothing else to do on a Friday. Look at that. Okay,
Zach.
Maybe it's not so much. Maybe he got nose fillers because his before picture the nose looks worse than the new nose. So maybe he had some.
He also looks heavier.
Because
you
it's
know what I mean?
older, but you get heavier.
I think either COVID pounds,
his
or
ears
movie
Definitely
roll.
heavier.
COVID pounds or movie roll.
I mean, the
that
COVID pounds
chin-
were good on him.
That's extra chin. That's new chin.
That's a new chin. And his ears are taped back now.
Oh, you know what?
Oh, I
Oh
didn't
my
even
gosh.
notice the
Okay,
ears.
Danielle,
Oh my
okay.
gosh.
Y'all notice look at the ears, y'all. Look at the ears. Oh.
Yeah, they do a lot of plastic surgery for ears.
We
That's
see
the
everyone was
trend now.
noticing everything else
People
about the
take
chin,
them
but no
in.
one noticed the ears besides Danielle. Thank you, Danielle.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Danielle is the plastic surgeon expert.
All that botch she's been watching. Let me just get a better view of
I
my
think
boy.
he
I
looks
think he's still,
good though.
I was just gonna say that, Danielle. I still think he looks handsome. Let's get a full
He
view of
is
him
handsome.
at this event.
Yes.
Give him my number. Give him my number.
Are you on the market? Paid by Kenya Summer Moore?
Oh, for a long time.
He's giving me he's giving Zaddy vibes. He's not giving Zaddy's age.
I mean, even if he gained weight, he's toned that weight up.
Yeah, the weight is not a bad thing. I think people forget that as you get older, you're going to gain weight because your metabolism goes away. You have the most metabolism when you're a kid, when you're younger. So you're going to gain weight, and it's going to be harder to get it off the older you get. But I think he looks good. Like I said, he's giving me Zaddy vibes. He's just not Zaddy's age.
I look, but you did point out something that no one's been talking about. The ears are different.
They just pinned back, which happens because just think, like when you get a face.
I mean, I'm glad he did it because there are some people that have it worse than him that I wish would. No offense. I'm just saying I wish you would. It looks good on him. That's some good work.
It is.
I think
if he had a beard,
now.
we wouldn't notice it as much. If I cut off my little bit of beard that I have, you guys would be like, "Oh my God, you look dramatically different."
So to your point, look at the before picture. You can see the indents on the side of his chin.
Yes.
However, that chin is not as defined as it is with this new chin. That's a new chin.
Oh, that's a new chin. Okay.
Yeah.
And the plastic implant for a chin can sometimes be as small as a slither of plastic or whatever they use, material. But that's the chin, honey.
Man, we got a chin expert.
But I don't think he was always gorgeous. I don't think he would do that.
Miriam, are we looking at the same
like
picture?
I said, movie role.
How would you do that to your chin without?
Yes, we are.
But Miriam, he is what's that?
He gained
Disney.
weight.
He's a Disney star who is gorgeous,
Yeah.
growing up in Hollywood. He's going to do what he has to do to keep up so that he can keep getting those auditions and those phone calls and those callbacks so he can keep getting that coin. That's what they do in Hollywood. They have to keep themselves looking a certain way, and that's all he's done. He's investing in himself for his career.
But can we have a vote? Do we think it's good work? Not fantastic. Doesn't mean that you love him or that you want to date him, but it's good. He's not cat lady vibes, right?
I do.
I think he needs to stop where he's at.
Yes, absolutely. Because any more injections in that forehead, and we're going to have problems.
Oh, I think do we think he looks better than he did in the before picture?
I do. I think this was a bad before picture.
That's all I could find in 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's a bad before picture. It looks good though. I'll give it to him. The chin works well. He looks good.
That hair is
I think he looks good. Oh wait, let me show this picture of him. If I could get it. Hold on. Let me get this picture. I'm trying to find the picture to show you guys of a before. This is when people were talking about him and calling him a zaddy last year. He's coming into his daddyhood. He's a talented. I don't want to call him a kid because we're in the same age bracket. But look, he's very into his fitness.
I'm into that picture. God almighty.
Yeah. I think if he had a beard, we wouldn't notice the chin work as much.
Mm.
Now you hear Miriam?
Inbox in the DM, Miriam.
All right, 120 something people in the chat. You guys have been here all night. I appreciate you. Like this video. A new episode of my podcast, Kempire Radio, is out. If you want an unfiltered version of the Kempire, where I don't have all these community guidelines on TikTok or on YouTube, which is okay. I understand. Don't demonetize me like you did James Charles. We already talked about that. You can check out that video. But thank you so much for tuning in. We're not done yet because I want to ask the ladies to round out, because we already asked St. J his thoughts on everything. I'm going to go work my way up, and Miriam's going to be last tonight, and she's going to use every second of it. I already know. I can see it on her face.
One more thing.
Danielle,
that's my new name. One more thing.
Danielle, sound off on anything that we've talked about tonight, or everything.
Okay, so Zac looks amazing. I want to know more about Janet, but I'm okay if she keeps her stuff private to herself. I just hope whatever she's going through, if she's going through something that, she strategically map it out and she's going to be okay. She's Janet Jackson. We're still watching old episodes of Good Times with her little burnt iron burns marks.
Oh, damn. I hate that.
That was on the other day, and I don't know where I walked past or what I was on, but someone was like, oh my gosh, that's Good Times. So she's still getting that little check coming in.
Little check, I'm sure.
Jen, gosh, I don't even know what to say about Jen.
Jen Shaw running from the law.
Jen Shaw running from the law, literally, like I
don't think she's running.
She's such
she needs to.
She's such a disappointment. But I do want to see what happens to her. Who else?
What about Fallon? Oh, here go Candiace. Here go Candiace up there.
I would still take Kandi over Cynthia. We can live without Cynthia. I'm okay with Kandi just being a friend of the show. I think she's good. Like Miriam said, she keeps the girls together. But I would like to see younger, just new, because we need to mix it up some. We need some new faces. And Fallon, Fallon. I don't even care no more, honestly. Fallon's that great.
Damn, you moved on.
It's
so
like
no Fallon on the show.
Microwave minute, yeah. I'm not even giving him a microwave minute. A microwave second. Like, okay.
I love A Canary's Jen Shaw, no regard for the law.
Yes.
And I just finally
say it again.
Let me throw this in right before Miriam.
The younger
women in Atlanta that they've gotten give a very love and hip hop vibe. Like it doesn't give housewives, the younger ladies. So I think that while I do want to see younger women on the show, the younger women that they're getting, and then it's also women that have grown up watching reality TV at this point. So they're coming in knowing I'm going to turn up.
So Saint, do you think that maybe we should get rid of Atlanta and maybe take it to another city?
Oh,
I've been campaigning for, I don't know, Houston or freaking anywhere.
I heard they tried Houston, but it ended up not working out.
I heard on someone's page the other day it was maybe Nashville. Obviously, it wasn't an all-black cast, but I would like to see something in Nashville. Nashville has some pretty rich people there.
What about West Palm Beach? I've heard West Palm Beach.
Any part of Florida, because that's a good plastic surgery place. That's like, to me, Florida is the East Coast California. So that would be great.
Okay. And finally, of course, last and definitely not least, paid by Kenya Summer Moore, aka Paid by No One, aka the K1 visa expert, aka Miriam. Thoughts
Oh,
on
God.
anything that we talked about tonight?
AKA Bravo producer.
Kandi. Yes. I should be. Oh my God. I would revamp the whole thing. Kandi, she is the Black Bethany. Period.
Ooh.
She is.
Ooh.
She is. That woman, she is the boss. She never needed housewives. She has real money. She keeps it interesting. She shakes things up. She makes money out of a shade tree. Look at the dungeon like on tour. She brought us Bolo. They can't get rid of Kandi. They won't get rid of Kandi. Kandi will exit. Maybe I think she will do something just like Bethany is doing, like The Big Shot, by the way, which I'm so excited to watch.
Me too. I did a
my
video on
God.
it. If you
Oh my
don't know
God.
what Miriam's talking about, check out the video on Bethany's new HBO Max reality show, The Big Shot.
I can't wait.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be talking about
And
it.
I want to say that, for sure. So I can't see them getting rid of Kandi, Cynthia, and Kenya. Portia, she's coming back, of course. They're gonna give her more money. Her ego will boost even more, and it's going to burst just like Nini's did. I want someone like Claudia, someone like it's not afraid of pushing back even the ones established. Because I loved Claudia. I really loved her. I can't understand why she was there only one season. I feel like the Housewives is very different right now. 90% of the cast is not married. It's crazy. So I feel like we need to unlearn what Housewives was supposed to be, which we only have one franchise staying true to that, which is Dallas.
Yeah.
Dallas is the only franchise that they're married. These women are going nowhere because they have their Birkins, they have everything. They don't need to work. You know?
I mean, technically, Jersey, most of them are married.
Didn't I just say all that last night and y'all try to chew me out?
I did not chew you out. I have to play
agreed
devil's
with you.
advocate.
I agreed with you, Danielle. No,
I don't
yesterday
remember
when
what
you
I said last
I agreed
night.
with you almost on everything. You just like went mad when I said let them bring Claudia to Dallas. I didn't say that because I want diversity. I feel like I know Claudia doesn't have their money, and it wouldn't be equal. But she would spice things up. She would teach these women to let loose,
But the more I think about that, I wouldn't mind that because, like I said, in New York, that's what they did with Bethany. Why not bring Claudia in, mix it up in that group? It would be interesting just to test it out.
Bethany was broke. She didn't have money in the bank when she was on Housewives. With whom? They were all rich then.
Bethany started with them, so it wasn't anything to mix up. These women already have an established relationship with each other for the last
not that long.
For the last 5 seasons.
Not that long. No, in Dallas. No, Dallas is Bethany. She was friends with Jill.
Yes. So
Bethany had a relationship prior to the show.
That's my whole point. She started with a relationship. Now you're trying to throw a monkey wrench into it already.
I think throwing Claudia.
No, I like Claudia. I feel like she is very smart. She's funny. I loved when she read.
Maybe the Real Housewives of Houston.
Maybe they can do one in Houston. They should. I think they should. Jen Shah, listen, she's a wild card. She's a wild card. And Bravo is cashing on her back. Now they Salt Lake is gonna be one of the top promoted housewife franchises. I'm excited about New York just because of the new girl. To be honest with you, and Sonia, she can stir the drink forever. She's funny.
She's losing
she's
it.
Self-deprecating, and she's losing this season. Yeah, I'm over Ramona. I'm not over Luann because Luann, she really has an interesting story. Did you ever watch when they did a special about her life? I was like, wow. She
I like
has
Luann.
this story.
She's the only person I ever
I
known
like Luann.
that started drinking and started looking better.
I
She's
used
more-
to like her until I thought that
She
she was
looks, she's a freak of nature.
especially this new season. And did you hear the rumor, Miriam, that Kenya won't be coming back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta?
praise God.
I don't believe that.
I
I don't believe that. Stop.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
I just say,
No.
if
Kenya.
there's
ahead,
no
CJ.
Kandi, no Cynthia, if there's no Kandi and no Cynthia, to be truthful, there is no place for Kenya to be on that cast.
Why do you say that?
There's no
I
show
mean-
without Kenya. She gave us
No.
something to.
Okay, babe,
Kandi
like
and-
Kenya some more.
Kandi and Cynthia are Kenya's friends, but they're also friends with the other girls. So
Mm.
it allows her to have a reason to continue to be around the other girls without just being like, oh, here's Kenya. Without them, you would, in my opinion, you would have to send Kenya out with them because otherwise there's no logical reason for her to be around them.
Good point. Good point.
So they're going to stay on the show just
Listen,
for Kenya's job because they're both married. Kenya isn't, and Kenya needs to work. So they're probably going, out of pity, they're going to stay on the show so their girlfriend can have a job.
Kenya is still married until she's not.
out of pity, come on.
Right.
Come on.
She's married to a man that she
Everybody
has to
loves to hate Kenya.
Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this?
Listen,
to myself?
come on. No.
All right, y'all. We can argue about Kenya
They
on
will
Sunday.
keep bringing Kenya so that Portia stays relevant.
Okay. We can do more of this Kenya conversation. You know, we do a live recap of the Real Housewives of Atlanta right after it airs, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, here on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel and Kempire Radio YouTube channel. Shout out to my Facebook on the Kempire and Kempire Radio Network on Facebook. I know you guys are watching there. We're also live on Periscope and on Twitch at the Kempire, and we're live on TikTok. Hey, TikTok, I apologize for not seeing your comments. Been focused right here. Thank you to Miriam. Thank you to Danielle. Thank you to St. J. Thank you to all of my super chats and super stickers. Shout out to my girl Lonnie for dropping by, my boy Scotty for dropping by. I appreciate you all being here. And don't forget to like this video if you haven't liked it already. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We're bringing you daily, consistent content on hot topics, reality TV recaps, and so much more. Again, thank you to my panel tonight. Have a wonderful night, everyone.
Bye.
Nice thing. All right. And as I said before, if you haven't liked the video already, be sure to like the video. It is Friday, so be safe if you're going out there. Wear a mask. Get vaccinated if you feel the need to get vaccinated. I'm not going to look. That's a whole other situation. But be sure to like this video. If you're watching this afterwards, be sure to like the video and share your thoughts in the comment section. We talked about a whole range of hot topics tonight. I want to hear your thoughts on all of them. We will be engaging with them. If you disagreed with someone, let us know in the comments. If you agreed with someone, if you felt there was an area that we forgot to cover, let me know. And shout out to all of my moderators in the chat and all of my commenters in the chat. I appreciate all of you being a part of the show. Again, shout out to everyone that sent a super chat or a super sticker. I appreciate you for supporting the channel. For more ways on how you can support the Kempire Radio Network or the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, links are available in the description of this video, and also links to all of the Real Housewives of Atlanta tea that we dropped this week. Check out those videos as well. And don't forget, if you want to see a tarot reading of some of your favorite housewives, I did a collaboration with Fem Tarot. That is also available on Fem Tarot's YouTube channel. We did one for Jen Shah, Nene Leakes, and this week we did Teresa Giudice from the Real Housewives of New Jersey. And we have some really cool people coming up as well. Be sure to subscribe to her channel. Thank you to everyone for being here. Have a wonderful night. And I will see you. Look, definitely on Sunday for the Real Housewives of Atlanta recap. But you never know. I might go live tomorrow for something else if there's breaking news. So be sure to turn on that notification bell. Have a wonderful night. And I'm out.